There we go.
What
Are you
noise
talking to your
making right
cat, buddy?
I'm talking to my cat.
Okay.
now? Okay.
And that is how we've started stream today.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Good work, boys. But yeah, we're actually here again. Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have everyone back.
Hello.
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 I know you could speak, Lou.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Hello.
I gotcha. Okay. All right.
Luke has voice.
I forgot. It's so wild with this week.
So, to anyone who's forgotten, given that it has been a long time, we
Like 2
last
months.
2 months, just about, yeah. Where we last left off, the party was currently at a party. The party in the village of Calient for what they've been calling Communion Day. In the longhouse that is somehow bigger on the inside than it is on the out.
It's a TARDIS.
Not necessarily. It's still a house. It's just like this. Geometry's failed.
It's a time-space machine.
From what I remember, Chad has been hanging out with Maverick up on the top floor and stole some guy's drink and chugged it in one go and is now very stumbly.
Yep.
What are the other three of you doing? Just refresh my memory. Or don't refresh it and just tell me what else you've been doing.
So I'm kind of lurking. I basically I went invisible. I lost myself in the crowd. I was just kind of roaming around. I saw that the Wandering Reeds were playing on the stage, so I sat on the stage, listened to them for a little bit. And then I saw that Argent was up to some nonsense upstairs, and I was like, I'm going to go see what that's about. So I started following Argent.
Mm-hmm.
Ace, what exactly was the nonsense that Argent was attempting upstairs? Could you please remind me?
I'm pretty sure when we last off, I think I had just finished interrogating someone and was moving on to sneaking into places I very explicitly shouldn't be.
That's about right. In character.
Oh, this is exceptional.
I trust no one. I think this is a trap, and I'm gonna prove it.
All right. Then, lastly, Josiah, what have you been doing?
Honestly, probably just hanging around.
Okay. Then we're gonna start with you. So, in the longhouse, again, they've got like the big rows of table. There's food on everything. They've got a bar to one side. On the opposite side is like the stage where the reeds are playing. It's a party. All of the women in attendance are just having a grand old time. And yeah. So where would Josiah like beeline to? Would you go look at the food? Would you go check out the drinks? Would you go say hi to the reeds?
He's always down to try new and interesting food.
All right, let's go. So, you walk up to a spot at one of the tables where there seems to be where no one's currently sitting. There are stacks of plates when you walk in that you can just like grab so you can put your stuff on. You can put your food on things if you want to like walk around and mingle. So you grab one of those and head over. Now the first thing you see is a fish. Okay? Now this is like... It is a fish, but it is also the size of a dolphin. Okay? This thing is like...
I don't think you get a fish like that size all the way up in the mountains.
Do you ask that in game?
Give me a second.
Take your time.
Try to remember what the goddamn accent is.
Slavic, vaguely.
Vaguely Slavic. What the fuck? Give me a second to try this off, Mike.
Did we explain a reason as to why our good
What
friend is not-
fine catch, your friends! Such a large specimen for so far away from the sea. Unless there is lake in these mountains that are hidden in the peaks.
The woman right next to you is sitting down and carving a piece off of it. As you see it, it falls like the meat that falls off. Like it still has the scales on it, which are like this gorgeous, like iridescent blue, like splitting the light in very weird ways. And the meat on the inside is like perfectly cooked and somehow still steaming. Well, probably it's freshly cooked. And the scent of like this kind of like this, it smells like pine nuts, like it's been roasted, like basted in like this very nutty glaze. And then she takes a spoonful of gravy and just pours that over it, and then grabs a slice of what looks like carrots and just throws that on the side and goes, "No, actually, so if you go a couple tables down, do you fish much?" I should ask first.
What was the last bit?
Do you fish much?
When I can, yes.
Oh, so you'll need to talk with Luca. She's over there, 2 tables down. She has this amazing... A, she is a follower of Leviathan, so she knows where to find all of the good things. B, she has this fascinating old contraption that allows her to store and, like, think a fridge, but extremely portable and almost self-powered. So whatever she catches, she's able to easily keep at proper temperature, so it doesn't matter how far away she gets it, she can always bring it back. I think she caught this 3 days ago in preparation, and it's been on ice since.
So your fish has had a long journey to get back up to village then.
Yeah. But somehow, doesn't spoil the meat.
I cut myself a slice and I go find this person to ask about where they found the fish, because that sounds like fun to fish. And also, storing food for longer is within his prerogative.
I know what. Yes, it is. So while you're looking for Luca, Alistair, what are you up to?
So I earlier I noticed that Argent was getting up to something, and so Alistair has not had a good feeling about this entire fucking party from the moment he found out about it. And considering that I saw Argent sneaking around, like, I should probably see what's going on with that. So I was gonna follow Argent where he went.
Okay. Well then we're gonna start Argent. Are you trying to sneak to where you're going? Are you trying to like get into this area with like no one else seeing you?
Presumably so. Although I did just remember, I was like, why was I talking to somebody? And it may have been forgotten again.
Well,
Yeah. I'm going to try and sneak.
okay, so you're going to try to sneak, and you're like in the rafters trying to like find out something. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Whatever, wherever.
Are you like are you
most-
sneaking? Are you sneaking amongst the crowds? I couldn't remember if you like climbed up into the higher floor or whatever.
I think higher is better, considering I can get high up pretty quickly.
Because I suggested it, I'm not going to make you roll athletics to climb. I'm just going to make you roll sneak.
Delightful.
Right?
I would probably float anyway. Yeah, no, I want to be in the place that people most do not want me to.
Good. Okay. First, give me a sneak roll, then give me an investigation roll, one after the other.
Yep. Why can I not find stealth? It's stealth. It's not
stealth,
sneak.
not
it's
sneak.
Stealth.
Yeah, it's stealth.
Okay, I'll boost it because why not?
Okay. All right. So that's a 5 because you're boosting that one.
Yep.
All right. So sneak wise, you're finding all of like the little nooks and crannies, the little like even though there's a party going on upstairs, there are still shadows cast by all the things. So you are able to find little spots to just kind of like sneak between and, you know, just keep an eye out. So you know where people are going, what areas people have been frequenting, and what areas you can use the most. Now, give me an investigation check.
I'm just a little guy, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Look at him. He's just a little guy.
Yeah, they're not
Just
used to
little
little
guy.
guys. Before I roll, I will do a gentle reminder, as always.
Are you going to do the thing? Are you going to use your thing? The one
Yeah.
aspect?
Oh, I keep adding stunts instead of.
No, just roll the stunt. There we go. Okay. All right. So roll investigation.
Yeah. I might boost it as well, just to.
Okay.
I have so many points and not a lot of things to do with them.
So this doesn't get the buff from deception obfuscation.
Okay.
You're looking around and you're trying to see because you're asking where do people not want me? So you know by extension you want to know where do people not want people. So of course that means you need to look for locks on doors, correct? I mean they must be hiding something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So looking around here, everything's generally okay. Like sure, there's a door to like behind the bar that goes back to, you know, where they keep all the liquor and everything, and that's fine. And there's a door, there's like a hatch close by to the bar where people seem to be bringing the food out from under, but that also seems to be perfectly fine. However, you see stage right, okay, by the reeds, there is a door. There's actually one door on both sides. Door on stage left, door on stage right. The door on the stage right is locked with, like, an old-looking, like, black iron lock. Which, the make doesn't have anything to do with it, but it's just, like, you know, very old lock.
A big chunky lock.
A big, chunky lock. Alistair, could you give me a notice check?
Always.
Okay. You do not see Argent noticing this lock, and you realize that while you were looking at, you were checking out one of the Reed's sets just now, you look back and you're just like, oh fuck, I lost the boy.
The sudden and mysterious lack of.
I
urgency.
lost Argent with a notice of 4?
He rolled a 5.
Oh.
Normally, you would know about where he would be going, but now he seems to be doing a very, like, he is...
Argent is also being stealthy.
Yeah. And while you two are on your own, while you three are on your hunts, we're going to go back up to Chad on the top floor. Chad and Maverick are currently hanging out, and again, Chad is a little tipsy at the moment.
I remember what I forgot. I don't remember how the fuck it happened. In some of the random kerfuffle that was me and Chad sneaking into that house, I don't think I have my mask on. That's
No.
what I forgot.
Yeah. You've been walking around this entire time without the mask.
Yeah, that's how I got into some weird conversation with someone at some point.
Yeah, because someone was like, huh, what's that on your face? Scales.
Yeah. And then I think I just left.
Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. That will come in handy. But Chad, you're hanging out up here with Maverick, who's been talking with you about your mom, and about how not only is she happy that you're back, but Maverick himself is worried that something is going on. So, like, here's the thing. I don't know what exactly it is, but I feel like your mom's involved in something right now, and that's just worrying me, dude. There's a lot going on. Outside of the village, mostly, but, like, I don't know if it's gonna hit here. I don't know if it has anything to do with what's out there. And I'm kind of getting afraid to find out.
This sounds like a
Wait,
very
nope.
serious conversation for
I-
Chad to be drunk for.
Yes, but here's the problem. I realized I phrased that in a specific way, and now I need to make a roll. Oops. Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, I think I caught that too.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad. Could you roll empathy?
Oh no.
He probably does, in fact, know what's going on.
Oh no. Lou?
He
Hello?
said he's AFK.
Oh, poop.
Um,
I was not looking at chat. I was...
15 minutes ago.
Ooh. Oh, he's back. I saw the bounce. Well, or at the very least, his Discord is getting input. So while we wait for that,
I have a thing we can do while we...
I was just gonna have
wait for that.
Josiah's found Luca.
Okay, that's fine too.
The first thing you notice about Luca, aside from her long red hair, which is almost like shaved a little bit above her ear, are the tattoos going up and down her right arm. Around the wrist, they're like a scale pattern, and going up, it's like different kind of stylized images of waves and fangs and the like. Give me a lore check.
Do.
Did you get Roll20 working?
And where
Ow.
you are.
Also, by the way, aren't all the people here, like, super tall, like, big?
Yes.
Like, it's
Lore.
interesting because someone like Josiah, who is huge, is probably not used to people being as tall as he is.
Here's the thing: they're
Not for
very
many
loose.
years.
Yeah. The people from the Island of Storms and the people from the village of Calient are like the tallest in the world. So so Josiah is able to recognize that these are like an older style of like they serve a similar function to the pendants. It's kind of like a show of devotion and of alignment with like a different god and their system of beliefs and all that.
Mhm.
So this basically, from you can tell, not only is it like, oh, that's clearly clearly this has to do with Leviathan. You can also see the different like symbols that kind of correlate with different hunts. So she has like the trophies of each thing tattooed up her arm. And
Anything
it's
notable?
notable one, yeah, there is actually there is a kraken.
Ooh.
Mighty
Like-
beast indeed.
Like you can see like just a twirl, like kind of the tentacle wrapped 3 times just under her elbow, like on her forearm. But before you get to talk with her, Lou, I apologize. I did not realize you were AFK, and I tried to talk with you for a second.
It's all good.
Chips.
Lou, did you miss the entire thing that he was talking about to you? I think you
I-
probably did, right?
I came in as he was describing the tattoos as pendants, and I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, so not that's okay. But so Chad right now is on the top floor with Maverick. And Maverick's kind of telling him about how it's like, hey, like, and mind you, Chad is a little tipsy at the moment. And Maverick's saying like, hey man, I'm a little worried because I think your mom is involved in something, and I'm not really sure like what it is, but there's a lot going on outside the village, and I don't know if that's gonna like come back here and like He just seems worried about all this, but you're also like, well, we'll see. I rolled deception. Could you please? I believe you roll empathy as a counter.
Yep.
So could you
Why
please?
the hell did it not show? Are you? I'm sorry, my computer's giving me the worst time this weekend.
That's fine, my guy. That is fine.
I want to eat it.
Don't. It will kill you.
You don't know my power, anyway.
I do
It's
not,
a lot
and I
of
fear you.
paperwork, my guy.
Could be more. I'm so sorry. I'm just
No, do not apologize.
everything's all set up nice and neat, and then I leave for 5 fucking seconds, and it's like, fuck you.
Ah! That's why I can never leave once I start stream, lest the audio setup break on me again.
I mean, that's standard operating procedure, really.
That's why it takes me 20 minutes to start stream.
Empathy.
Alright, he rolled a 5, you rolled a 4.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, so he says he doesn't know what's going on, but he says that your mom's involved in something and it worries him.
And Chad's just kind of like, she's a grown woman. She can handle it. Whatever it is. Why are we high in air?
We're on the second floor, my guy. You wanted to be able to talk without, like, the crowds.
It's kind of scary up here.
You're so tall already. What's another 10 feet?
A lot, actually.
That's like not even your normal height. That's like 3. You're like barely even 2 heights of you right now.
It's like I'm on top of your shoulders.
From the first floor, Chad could reach up and touch the second floor.
Basically, yeah. Again, he can't go through most doorways.
Chad's just like trying to get over the height thing and is just looking over at Maverick and like, come in.
This is where we find out that Chad, the tallest motherfucker in our party, is scared of heights.
I mean,
no.
to be fair, most things that Chad probably don't feel like they're that tall. So if something's really high, it'd be terrifying.
It's like it's worse. It's unnatural. There shouldn't be things taller than Chad.
Chad's just looking at Maverick, looking at the ground at Maverick, like,
You good,
wait,
man?
I have an important question.
Yeah.
He just kind of stares at him for a minute and starts giggling. I forgot. Anyway, I think my mom's trying to bring my dad back. But I don't make sense because he's not dead.
I know, he was just exiled.
Yeah, he was exited it. So, like, he's not dead. So she can't bring him back.
Maybe she doesn't want to bring him back to life. She just wants to bring him here?
He's too small.
Is that a problem?
I don't want to get lost.
Did Chad
Is
forget
that-
most of his friends are smaller than him?
Yes.
He
does not realize how tiny they are.
And to be fair, at least one of them did get lost.
He made it here the one time. I'm sure he'd be fine the other time.
How do we tell Mom that she's making a silly, silly mistake?
What's the mistake? The bit with your dad, or...
Yes. I don't think it's a mistake, really. He sits down on the ground or on the roof and is like, this is fucking terrifying. I just worry about the elders because they don't seem to like many things.
Oh, you've got that right. Speaking of, have you heard... Are you ready, by the way?
After another drink, probably.
Alrighty. Maverick starts to wave someone over. Actually, give me a rapport roll. Give me a rapport roll.
I don't think he needs another drink.
No, yeah, exactly. But like Chad can be persuasive sometimes.
Because I think I made him like a rowdy drunk, and I don't want that.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Just
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
waiting for the
okay,
day that
so
we
you
see
so
Ed
Chad convinces Maverick,
biting the
maybe
person's throat out.
Maverick decides, yeah, I'll help you get another drink, because again, remember, Chad apparently is not of legal drinking age. We only just found this out, and now he's stealing drinks. But he convinces Maverick, and Maverick goes and grabs them both 2 beers, which taste like papaya and honey.
Ooh.
Yeah, real talk. I would actually drink that.
Yeah, I'm sure it sounds amazing. Um,
Alright.
A papaya beer kind of
a
thing?
papaya beer, yeah.
Hell yeah. Wait
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah!
He chugs it immediately.
Alright, give me a will check. Because your body will not, like, again, your physique is fine. You're not going to get alcohol poisoning. However, how well can you actually stand? Okay, you're doing fine. You are no more drunk than you were after that first drink.
Alright, cool.
You've
So
kind
this
of plateaued.
Alright, so this Chad's face is a little red.
Yeah.
And he's just smiley.
Yeah. He's not rowdy or truly drunk yet, so we will continue. We're gonna pop back down to Uzziah, who's currently talking with Luca.
Why is it that whenever I hear the name Luca, I think of cats?
I don't know.
The only thing that comes to mind is that one character from
Luca?
Chrono, whatever.
Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, isn't Luca the
Oh yeah, Luca was the mechanic,
character?
the first, yeah, one of the first 2 characters you get, because it's Chrono.
Discount Bulma?
Yeah, Discount Bulma.
Really explain the cat connection in my brain, though.
Yeah. All right. So, dang man, we really solved that mystery. Not like it needed to be solved or anything, but we did in fact solve it.
Anyway, we're getting off track. Go ahead.
That's what we do.
Approach Luca,
Ignore me.
a very obvious devotee of Leviathan.
Red hair, long tattoos.
Hail, friend! May your hunts be may your prey be fierce, but your hunts fiercer. I hear that you're the one that brought the great fish all the way from the sea. I do have to ask, friend, where did you fish for such a thing? I have not yet seen it once in my travels yet.
Oh, all right. Let me tell you about it then. So that right there, that they call it a Garothi Starker or a Garothan Stalker. Yeah, excuse me. I think I've had one too many already. Anyway, though, Garothan Stalker. So they're actually not that hard to find, but you got to be real careful. You'll find they appear mostly off the eastern coast, southeastern-ish coast of Imperial waters. Getting it back over the mountains is a lot harder than actually getting the damn fish, let me tell you. But isn't it just the best? The way the texture mixes so well, especially with like the sauces.
Mm-hmm.
And the meat takes in whatever you marinated in like that.
Like a sponge?
Practically. And yet, it still feels like fish. It doesn't taste like certainly doesn't taste like a sponge.
No. Succulent meat.
I
Falls right off.
immediately have concerns. This lady has been fishing in Imperial water. Just saying.
What kind
Bad
of
feeling.
The red flags keep piling.
what kind of bait must you use to catch such a thing?
Now that is a tough one. So, It likes crab. And live ones, too. Real weird about it. I think it has something to do with the jaw structure. But what you gotta do with this is to track them. You just gotta set up, like, baskets with crabs in them on buoys over a certain stretch of the beach. Okay? Just to try to get their attention. And the best way to actually catch them, normally, most fish, I'd go for spear. Sometimes, yeah, I've gone... I've hunted with a rifle before. Not the best decision I ever made. I was a bad week. But these guys, net fishing. You want to drag them out of the water and just haul them. Okay? Best way to keep the meat intact.
They come that close to shore. Such a large fish.
They don't come to shore. You gotta make them go there.
Drag them across the sea until they are upon land.
She, like, flexes her hand a bit, and you see, like, a swirl of foaming water just in her palm for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Always have to give a little bit back, though. So whenever I'm out there, I catch 2. Then I strap stones to the one and send it back in.
As is right.
But yeah, southeastern Imperial Shores. That's where you can find those. But do be careful. They will eat just about anything. They love crabs. But I've also seen them hack through Imperial power armor.
Truly.
Yeah. 3 guys out on a little patrol or something, I don't know. Asked me what I was doing. I told them I was fishing. They said they'd never seen me before. I said it's a big beach. They asked me to show them papers. I drowned the one of them where he stood and threw the other out onto the shore or out into the surf.
All right, I kind of like this girl now.
Third guy ran. Couldn't get the third guy. Still kind of feel bad about that.
Some cowards are emboldened and fleet of foot.
Yeah, well, what can you do? Can only catch so many.
Mm-hmm. I assume then the fool you tossed into the beach into the waves, he was beset by
A couple of them.
fish so soon.
Yeah, a couple of them.
God.
Yeah, they travel in groups of like 6 every once in a while. You got to be really careful about how you actually drag them in. They will swarm you. And if you ever
imagine the going out to sea in the area in small boat is might dangerous indeed.
That's why I always fish from shore. And that's why you won't see too many boats close to the Imperial shores over that way. That's why they patrol the land, not the sea.
And who wonders what else hunts those waters?
And what I'd give to see them.
Perhaps one day, friend.
One day.
You may have to use such a catch as bait.
So, I've told you some of my stories about fishing and hunting and other such things. How about you? Got any stories to tell? You look seasoned from up north and everything.
Hey, done my fair share of the fishing and whaling. Recently, though, we were out to sea on captain's ship. Yes, he is.
I know where this is going.
And they're going to camera cutaway.
I kind of wanted to hear this story because you were going with the moon squid, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, no. Alright.
No, we can cut there.
No, but like, thank you for telling me that that was the goal. That's please, actually, real quick, give me a contacts roll. Or wait, no, actually, wait, sorry. No, yeah, give me a contacts roll. I need you to make me a contacts roll, please.
Give me a second. I'm gonna +2 this because my contacts is garbage. That's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay, she looks at you and just goes like, "Oh, okay. I knew there were. I heard that a couple of Alex Augusto's guys were here. What I was not aware of was the fact that it was you guys who actually found the damn moon squid. Fascinating stuff. But yeah, we'll cut over from there. Now, on to Argent.
Yeah, what am I up to?
Alright, so, there's a locked door, stage right, behind all of, behind the stage, obviously. I've not done this. Yeah?
I want to make an aspect.
You want to make an aspect or use an aspect?
I want to make a situational aspect for the scene.
Alright, what is it? And give me a fate point for it? Or, actually, first, nope, because it is a scene, you will have to roll for it, so to create advantage, to create the aspect.
I'm gonna use all on the cards as well for this.
Okay.
Grants +2 for creating aspects. So here's the thing, right? I lost the boy.
You lost the boy.
He's not that hard to find. I just have to think like the boy.
Okay, think like the boy. Give me lore roll.
I'm gonna roll my lore.
Alright, you rolled a 5. If I were Argent, where would I be?
So I'm gonna make an aspect called Paternal Instincts.
Oh my god.
How many uses do I have with
that'll be 2. That'll be 2 from a 5.
So I'm going to use one of those immediately, and Alistair is going to just look around the area like, if I were Argent, where would I go? And immediately he spots the door with a big-ass lock on it.
It's just like,
Just, where is the worst place I could possibly be right now?
Yeah, he's just looking around. He's got a good view. He's upstairs. He's just looking around the party, and he sees the door, and he just points at it and goes, "Yup." And he immediately starts heading over to the door. Keep in mind, I'm still under Ghost in the Trenches, so no one can see me yet.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to need both of you to make a stealth and a notice roll right now.
Is this at each other, basically?
Yes.
Okay. So this is just for Dan, so I'll just do a regular 3 because I think it's funny. Okay, it's
And let
4.
me also look at the specifics of Ghost
And
in
then
the
I will roll
Trenches.
notice. I'm assuming because you are actively obscuring yourself, I do get my passive +2.
What was my last stealth roll? My last stealth roll was... it was a 7, yeah. Because that's the way Ghost in the Trenches works.
Yeah, because it's based on, twice per session, upgrade a boost you would receive with a stealth check to a full situational aspect and free invocation.
Okay, so what happens when we tie?
Oh, and I also have a notice. Hold on. 5.
So,
Okay, so you are gonna see me, but we're tied on ICU. So what happens? Is it attack or defense?
So the way it works is it's neither. It's both of you fail. It's the weird. So basically, it's you both if you tie, both of you get what you wanted, but both of you also get a complication.
Okay.
So it's like, a casual reminder for this that I've always kind of referred to is when we were on the Blacklands, and they were all in the sewers, and Alex Gusto lied about knowing where they were going. The only person who saw through him was Solomon Kane, but Solomon didn't know what he was lying about because they tied. So it was like, okay, I know he's lying, but I don't know what he's lying about
Are
enough
you
to call him out
telling
on
me
it.
That I don't know who. I know someone is watching me, but I don't know who.
Yes.
Here's the thing, though.
But this
Of
is
all the
also, you're
people-
both going to the door. So
Of
more what
all
this
the
is.
people at this party, Arjun is one of the people that I wouldn't mind noticing me.
But here's.
It's infinitely worse that I think it's someone else.
Yeah, so here's the thing. The best way I can describe it is it's the Sunny with a Chance meme where it's just two people locking eyes from across the party. One of you is Argent, one of you is Alistair. However, Argent does not know that's Alistair.
You somehow
I see
didn't
this
realize.
spooky man in a trench coat, and I'm already in
The
conspiracy.
ghost in the trenches is still active, so it's more that it's just like, wait, what? Between the noise of the party, Argent being short, his intent on the door, and your face being obscured by hair, hat, and glasses.
I know kind of what Ghost in the Trenches looks like, but I'm not processing that right now.
What
right now, I'm
motherfucker
like,
at this party looks like me?
right now, it's like, oh man, I must be right. I went towards this spot, and they sent their weird enforcer. I keep going. This proves I was right.
Are you
They're
going over
on
to the
to
door?
me. Yeah, I want to as fast as I can get through this door.
Alright, you need to roll so there is a lock on the door. You have to roll a burglary check if you want to get through without blowing it up.
Okay, I will do that, and if it fails, I will blow it up as quietly as I can. I'll boost this because I'm not good at burglary.
All you need is a 2.
A 3.
Hey, you got a 3! Okay, so the lock is very, very old. So much so that, weirdly enough, like, the first thing you do is, like, you think, okay, I'm just gonna, like, you look around, you don't have any, like, old materials or, things.
Can I dragon claw, like, morph my claws and do a little, like, pick with my...
Sure!
I think that's what you did the last time you picked a lock.
Yeah!
I was just gonna say you yank on it and it just, like, pops open. Like, the lock is very flimsy. But, yeah, that works, too.
Going in.
I am also, by the way, as Argent goes into the door, Alistair, like a shadow, just slips right in behind Argent with no one noticing.
Darren, what's a reaction response?
I don't
A
know.
reaction response to what?
I think because I don't know this is you, his first instinct to being followed into this door is to attack you.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it.
Alright, I am. So, Argent, I will. How do you plan on attacking? That is my first question.
This is still a stealth mission, so I think he's going to his instinct for quietly but effectively is knee you in the place that hurts and run forward.
Alright, roll a fighting check. Fighting versus fighting.
Yeah, I figured that'd be better than rolling lower because my fight's pretty bad.
Just gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Is this not athletics? Because I'm not using a weapon.
It is still fighting because you're not using a weapon, but it's like you're trying to strike a specific target and all that. Alright, let's go!
I
This is
think you're a
perfect.
bit outmatched.
Oh yeah, he's
You
not
might
good.
be a
This
little
is why I
outmatched
didn't
by
go
this.
for lore because I was like, this is my buddy. I don't want to hurt him, but it will be funny.
Alright, so, yeah, how does Alistair not get hit?
So basically, Argent immediately is going to go for the groin.
Yeah, 1000%.
And I assume that Alexander, with his all-seeing sight, was just like, this is probably not a time for these two idiots to be fighting each other. So as Argent is about to hit me in the groin, a little an orange shield, like it's shaped like a hexagon, basically, just pops up right where Argent Arjun, are you punching? Are you kicking, kneeing? What are you
He's
doing?
kneeing you.
As you're about to go like knee Alistair in the groin, you're just suddenly blocked by a tiny orange hexagon, the exact size of your knee, and you're like, that's weird. And then you look up, and then you just see the cowboy staring at you, and I just look at you and go, now that's just rude.
They're gonna hear you.
The two of you are now in this.
Doing in here?
Wait, what did you say?
No, ignore me.
I said, what are you doing in here?
I'm looking for evidence.
All right, I'm in.
Really? Really? I was fully. I had a whole spiel prepared.
Kid, I've had a bad feeling since the moment we walked in here. You think that I'm really not gonna take this opportunity to snoop around?
No, I'm taking it. Let's go. I'm not looking to get horse in the mouth. Yeah, okay, so let's go find some clues.
All right, let's get to work.
What's in this room?
All right, so the first thing you see in this room, you walk in. There's the two of you. And there is what looks like a large palanquin, or however you say it. I can never remember.
I think it's palanquin.
Palanquin, yeah. There's a palanquin with but
Keen.
the keen with the N on the end.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a palanquin with but the drapes that go over it, that fabric is like this extremely coarse, rough black canvas. And you look back and you realize that there is also so right now the door you entered was not on the stage, but was to stage right and on the ground floor. And in the room that you are now in, there is a set of double doors at the elevation of the stage that the palanquin is on, so it can be moved out onto the stage.
That looks like it's for some kind of ritual.
And also a door that looks like it goes to the outside because you can feel like a little bit of a draft coming through it.
Does it feel magic?
Nope.
Do you know what that's for?
They're typically used as a way to transport royalty and nobles. Basically, the noble sits inside, and then they get people to lift it and move it. So, obviously, who's ever going to be sitting in that is kind of important.
Okay, we could either keep going further or subtly sabotage it so whenever this goes off, it doesn't. What if we just cut the floor out of the inside?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Tintin,
Yeah.
it's up on a the stage is up elevated, right?
Yeah, it's
And this is right
3
behind,
feet
stage.
higher than the rest of the floor, and the palanquin is on kind of that level.
All right. So I'm gonna hop up there and just just in case. Arjun, you would see Alistair reach into his long coat, and he pulls out 2 metallic cylinders, and then he just subtly places them in spots on the palanquin where they wouldn't be noticed. And then he hops back down to you. Does anyone remember that time that Alistair blew up an entire room?
I don't think so, but I'm excited.
You weren't there, actually. So Alex and Alistair, when we were in the underground Zeal location, when we found one of the bells, Alistair pulled a bunch of tube charges out of his coat and blew the shit out of that entire room. That's what I just put in there.
Alrighty, quick, just give me a resources check first to see if you still have any of them.
All right.
Again, just a 2.
I'm gonna go ahead and +2 that. I do not have any of them.
All right,
actually.
all right. So you go looking for these things. You do not have them.
And then I remembered
No, that is a straight L.
And then I remembered that, unfortunately, I used all of the tube charges I had to blow the shit out of this room, so I'm gonna have to get creative.
You saw one of the bells, and you decided it needed to be hidden away forever.
What are you trying to do that your pockets are so empty? What are you looking for?
Well, I was gonna rig this thing to, just in case I could rig it to blow up, but, that's not happening right now. I used all of my explosives sealing away that bell.
Ah. I mean, luckily for you, you happen to know what is essentially a living explosive. So what needs to explode?
Well, I didn't want to blow it up unless we needed to, which is why I was going to use the explosives that I could just detonate, but that's not really going to happen right now.
No, I suppose not. Well, I mean, we could. I think we should look around it a bit further, but we could park ourselves whenever this thing seems to go off. If we can't stop it beforehand, we could park ourselves on the ceiling and then just wait to snipe it. I mean, they didn't exactly see me last time I was on the ceiling.
And then a thought occurs. And I look at Argent and I go, don't you have a bag full of explosives?
I mean, I do, but I'm not exactly sure what they do, and they're very sentimental explosives.
My late dad gave me this C4.
That's the most Argent shit.
They're his emotional support TNT.
Can we talk about the fact that Solomon Kane was the best parent ever? Just randomly gave his son a bag full of bombs.
Emotional support. I miss you guys, girl.
I'm just gonna, you say that, and Alistair just stares at you. And he's like, all right, fine. We'll leave it till later. And then he's gonna go over to where that open door is, and he's just gonna, like, subtly peek outside of it to see if there's anyone in there.
You peek out the door. There's a woman and a man standing outside. The guy's smoking, and the woman looks over and just goes, "So we're supposed to go in there at a certain time and transport the palanquin onto the stage." And he goes, "Yep." She goes, "And we haven't seen anyone get in or out of it all night." "Yep." "And we haven't seen anyone go into this door aside from one of the two of us all night." "Yep." And she looks like she's just about to answer. She's like a little bit young. She's like, he's much older.
Are these obviously people of Calient?
Yes.
Okay.
And he just goes, "You don't ask questions. Do not ask questions." And that is the exchange you hear through the crack in the door outside.
I look over at Arjun and saying nothing, I just point over at the palanquin.
Argent will go get in the palanquin.
I don't know if you're going to be able to lift it by yourself. I was just, like, suggesting that we go check it out and see what's in it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lift it. I'm going in it to investigate the inside.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Alrighty. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Both of you.
And I don't think I need to remind you again of the.
Yep, of obfuscation stuff.
Yes.
Holy
Okay, holy
shit.
moly!
Uh-oh.
I
Big
have
8
special eyes.
from Argent.
Alrighty.
Big numbers. Let's go.
Big number. Yeah, that's that's success with style twice. So you get in there. I'm gonna tell you both this because you both see it. Give me one. Okay, so the both of you part the canvas and look inside, and there is, well, the answer isn't nothing. There are like old black velvet cushions and like stuff that would make it very comfortable to sit on, but like they look perfectly undisturbed, like pristine and covered in a thick layer of dust. Argent, you look in and you see what looks like a thin slip of paper, or a piece of paper sticking out from under the corner of one.
Okay.
This is one of those fucking do not remove tags. I swear to God,
I
1010.
take it.
No, it is not. You pull the
Ever
piece of
since the
paper
fire
out.
exited.
I scare everyone with mundane shit nowadays, and it's the best. But no, this is not that. There's nothing on this paper. You pull out what looks like an old blank piece of parchment, but then you feel it in your hands, and it's odd. There's a texture to it. There's something on it that you can't see, but you can clearly feel.
Is it Braille?
Or is it kind of like old papyrus?
No. This is more like Braille. It definitely feels it. Yeah, this is basically Braille.
Braille, yeah.
Lore
Fun
check?
thing is, but here's the thing: does Argent know Braille?
I don't know.
Do you want a fate point?
Oh, what's the fate point for a yes or for a no?
The
You
fate
don't know Braille.
the fate point would just be for, hey, you don't know Braille right now. It would just be it never came up. It's the Empire.
I think I want my shot at this.
Alrighty, cool. Alrighty. Then give me a lore check.
I shall. Boost
Both
my
of us?
lore check.
Or just Argent?
Argent's the one with the paper right now, so yes, Argent.
I'm right next to Argent, though. I saw Argent.
That's
pull
a
the paper
7?
out.
That is a 7.
I-
How many
no,
fate
never
points
mind,
do you
you're
have left? Have you burned them all?
No, but I'm using them
Alright, that's fair.
slowly but surely. Well, and 10, I'm getting plus 2s off of my ability. That's
Oh yeah. The obfuscation one was mostly that. So, but yeah, this one, this is just with the fate point bonus.
Mhm.
So this, it's interesting. It seems to be talking about what it. Weirdly enough, it is a script. It just tells you. It's just talking about like what to say. It looks like it's a series of blessings, invoking the power of the shade, invoking the power of secrets, the power of that which is, the power of that which we do not know, but shields us all the same.
I'm sorry. What?
Yep. Do you tell him this?
Yeah, obviously. Well, is Argent telling me what it says? 'Cause
That's
I'm not holding
that's
paper.
what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Oh, I gotta think. Because on the one hand, his instinct is absolutely to tell you. On the other hand, you are the one person who tends to be like, oh, it's the secrets god, leave it alone. I think I'll tell you. But he's watching you. He doesn't give it to you. He tells you.
Alistair just looks baffled at you, just staring at you for a solid 5 seconds after you say that, and he's like, "Oh, Jen, Can you
Yes.
think of any reason why the people of Calient have a scripture of blessings for the Lord of Secrets?
Well, I can think of many reasons, actually. First one would be they're trying to hide from the Empire better. I mean, it's just shocking to have it be found even if they're up in the mountains. Second one would be if they're leading some sort of conspiracy. Conspiracy secrets, you really want to be good at it that way. Third one... well, it's must... I mean, you saw the weird choo-choo job, right? Shut up.
I just... The God of Secrets, his existence even, isn't known all throughout the world. Why?
Right, but I mean, if you think about it, neither really is the women of Calient.
Could you both give me a notice check?
Yeah, that's actually
Or
a fair
actually,
point
no,
that I
not
didn't
not a
think about.
not a notice check. The door to outside begins to open, and you hear it. I need you both to make athletics checks. To athletics check to get out, or
Oh, I'm definitely just gonna hide. I'm not gonna try and get
all right,
out.
give me a stealth check, a sneak check.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide under the sheet, under the bench or whatever.
All right, so you're still in the.
I'm also going to be hiding under the
All
bench.
right, so the two of you are in the palanquin, or you're in the palanquin, or are you under the palanquin?
No, I jumped out. I'm still under Ghost in the trenches.
Okay, you're fine. But
Oh yeah, I'm in the thing. I'm hiding.
yeah,
under the
yeah,
sheet.
all right, perfect. Let's go.
Oh god damn it.
Outside of the room.
This stupid.
No,
No,
it's-
loved it.
Outside, back on the second floor, Chad, you and Maverick see the Wandering Reeds finish their last song, and Kiara, in their amazing pitch black gown, walks over, and their voice somehow takes up the entire space as they say, "Thank you once again for having us perform here, but this is the end of our show, and the festivities will commence as usual. Do enjoy your night, everyone." And then they and the rest of the team walk off the door to stage left, which again was not locked. And Maverick just goes, "How long has it been since you've actually attended Communion Day, Chad?" Was he here? Did he go AFK again?
No.
I hear him
I
talking
hear
through
him
his
talking
mic.
in the background.
Bestie,
He's talking to
come
someone
back.
else.
Bestie! He has chips again! But, so...
That's another one. Sorry.
Right. So, how much of that did you get, Lou?
I got everything for the last bit.
Okay, so you've heard... So, Maverick
Right.
asked Chad a question.
Okay, what's the question?
So, the question was, how long has it been since you actually attended, one of these Communion Day festivals, Chad?
Can I lie?
Yes, roll deception.
I think the lie won't make sense though, but like let's
It
go for
rolled
it.
deception.
How often are these festivals? before I
So
make this lie?
you would definitely know that this is a yearly thing.
Okay.
Think of it as like the equinox.
Okay. And how long have I been gone?
You've been gone for about 6 months, I think it
Okay.
was. But like, you know, this is your home.
Let's see. I'm gonna lie anyway. I don't care if it's lying or not. He just, I've been to one like what? Last week.
You literally weren't there.
You weren't even.
I rolled a 2. I don't expect him to do worse than that. Are you fucking
Are you fucking kidding me? Is Maverick just stupid?
Apparently so.
I think my man's just dumb.
Why did your two win?
There's tears in my eyes right now.
So Maverick just goes, "Oh, so you were here helping with the setup then?"
How would you? Chad just kind of. Yeah, you didn't remember seeing me around, man?
Task failed successfully.
Fucking losing my mind.
Are you gonna roll deceive on that one too?
Yeah, why not? Let's just keep going. See how mad.
Dig yourself deeper into this hole.
I'm a mole.
Oh god, he is a mole.
I'm killing myself.
Alright, so technically you both fail, so you say you didn't see me around there, man? And I was like, and Maverick's just like, no, I don't think I did. But I know you and your crew just showed up like the other day. So he's like, the gears are turning. He's like, did you come back before the crew to get them all permission to be here?
He knows that he did it because he was at Alexandria. Why is Maverick an idiot?
I don't know.
No, he just simply forgot. Like, listen, I've been there. Sometimes you're like in the middle of the thing,
You
you're
walked through the wilderness for 3 days and ran away from a train monster. He's been through it.
Chad just nods, say like, yeah. Of course, yeah. Do I roll deceive again?
Yes.
No, I'm absolutely
Yeah.
saying you need to roll deceive again. I'm not even DM.
I like to have a +3 to sit up, and this is not working in my favor.
Oh my god.
My God.
I'm crying.
There's no reason that you should not be caught by.
Sorry, I realized I was muted because I'm trying to eat things.
It's fine. You're sparing me.
Maverick looks at you, and you can tell from his face he's a little worried, and he's just like, "Okay, man. I didn't know you were here. I'm really sorry, but like that's if I had known." Dude, you should have come and told me. I would have let you know more. If I knew we had this much time, we could have planned a little better. Fuck.
Planned what?
Okay, so I'm very sorry to say, but I was lying to you earlier. I know that was wrong of me in this context to lie to you,
You lied to me?
but
I never did. You lied to me?
I would never lie to you.
here's the deal.
Yeah.
Your mom is planning something. She wants to help the outside world. Okay? She feels we've been trapped here too long, and if we just stay here under the if we stay here under the protection of, give me 1 second. You had Lou, you had a word for it that I can't remember, so I'm gonna try to ask you for that first.
Oh shit! It's in our messages.
It's in our messages.
Like Umbra Mother or something like that. Oh wait!
Oh, you found it!
It's on tip of my tongue. I type it.
I'm looking for it. I am looking for it right now.
It's not there. It's in my other little notepad thing.
Gotcha.
Is...
It is so far back.
Y'all been scheming.
Yes.
Umbrellas, I think.
Yes.
Umbrellas.
So we we've been like the powers of Umbrellas. They'll be able to protect us for only so long until like everything else will be gone. And at that point, like, if we need to stand up, we need to use what we have, and we need to fight back. And the current elders won't let us do that.
And she's planning to do something tonight?
One of the elders is supposed to be here, in the palanquin. They're supposed to give a speech. You know, reinvigorate the blessings. Give it to everyone else. We will all we'll see the power of Umbrellas tonight.
The speech I stole.
Oh no.
But I need to know, man. Are you would you be on board? And also, once we have this one down, your mom has the rest of the plan sorted. You're gonna have to talk to her.
He winces at talking to his mom, but like, I got you, man. Don't worry. I got this. We got this. We got this.
We got this. Roll deceive. Do we have this?
He can't know. I'm a +2 to it.
+2 the deceive on we got this. I like it.
I wanted to believe him.
That
All
was
right,
the
so-
best roll yet.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He sucks.
All right, you say.
What kind of dumbassery is going on?
I love this man. I love this man. He couldn't see the broadside of a barn.
I love how he's making a conspiracy and he's just such an idiot.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is a real conspiracy.
Yeah, this is the real one.
Now then. So you say, we got this. He says, yeah, man. We got this. And then everywhere, the lights start to dim. And 2 people walk out onto stage, holding, carrying between them the palanquin. And they set it down.
Is this the one I'm in at the
Yes.
Oh, right.
There is a palanquin made of dark red wood. The handles are a dark red wood with a deep black coarse canvas drape going over it. All of the torches and lights in the room begin to dim.
Tintin, what are the odds that while the torches and lights can dim, I can very quickly rush the palanquin and grab Argent out of it?
You need to give me a stealth check like you've
You
never...
also need to find me.
Are you buried in the pillows?
Yeah, I don't check that shit.
No, yeah, he's... Alright, so yeah, you'll have to A, get in there, B, find him in the dark, C, get out in the dark without tripping off the 3-foot platform.
I can see in the dark, so that's not a problem.
That's perfect.
How good of a stealth check do I need to make?
Well, first... Alright, so... You're going to have to... I'm just going to have a profile roll against you for this. Okay? So it's going to roll against you with... It's going to be rolling against you with a 3. And notice, and that's it.
Okay.
Beep.
I'm a plus this one anyway.
Okay.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. Excellent. I couldn't win even on a max. I could not have won even on a max roll. So you're able to sneak in, like, silently. And it's weird, because it is now, like... There was a party in here a minute ago. It has gone dead silent. Josiah, it is, like, unnerving. You're chatting with Luca. You're trading stories of hunts. She's, like, toasted you She's toasted you and the crew of the Joyous Occasion 3 separate times hearing your tales. And, like, you kind of have, like, a little... Like, she suggested later that you should have an arm wrestling competition, because she's like, alright, I have this magic arm, you have this metal arm, we have to.
Nice.
But now she's quiet. She's leaning up against the leaning up against the wall, and she is just watching. And everyone's watching. Every eye except for the parties and the Mavericks. And if you could see her, Chad's mom is locked on that palanquin. Alistair, however, is able to silently, because ghost in the trenches.
Can I set the scene?
Yes.
So, Arjun and I are inside the palanquin. We're discussing this thing. We hear the noise. Arjun's like, or Alistair's like, shit! And he motions for Arjun to follow and he jumps out. Arjun obviously doesn't see that he motioned for him to follow. So the two people come up and they carry the palanquin out through the curtains to the stage. And Alistair looks behind him and he looks again and he's just like, where the fuck did he go? And then he looks up at the stage as the guy that's carrying the palanquin like disappears through the curtains, and he's like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" He leaps back up on stage and just barely peeks out through the curtain and notices that all of the lights are going down. And he's like, "The only chance that I'm going to have." And he sees that the palanquin, the way it's positioned, is kind of covering behind it. Like you can't see directly behind the palanquin.
Yes, join me in hiding on the palanquin.
So he's like, I'm gonna do it. And he jumps out to the back of the palanquin, and Arjun has buried himself in the pillows at this point, and he sees the obvious lump where Arjun is laying.
Oh man, you gotta see if you find me.
Argent, roll stealth.
That's a +2 also, by the way.
Oh my god.
Oh, Christ almighty.
And once you find him, I'm going to make you roll you've gotten in, now I'm going to make you roll another stealth roll to get out. Alright, you find him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sees the obvious lump where Arjun is hiding, and he just grabs you by the shoulders of your jacket and pulls you up, staring you in the face. And he's like, the look on his face is just exasperated fury, and then he jumps behind him, carrying you with him out of the palanquin through the curtains.
I think you're gonna get like. You trying to take him out, but he's like, no, listen, this is my plan, leave me be.
So what do we roll for that?
Yeah, what do we roll for that?
Honestly, Arjun, you're trying to stay here, roll rapport.
Well,
Or you're trying to convince him to stay here? Or to let you stay here?
I think the look is more what's saying.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the
yeah.
little claw hands that I was.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then provoke versus empathy. Provoke for Arjun, empathy for Alistair. Sound good?
That feels
Sure.
backwards. Because I'm the instigator here, aren't I?
But he's also trying to get across to you that he wants to stay.
It's a tie.
Honestly, that would be, like... You can't tell his meaning, but his gaze is, like, vaguely hostile, so you're just like, okay, maybe I need to back off. But, like, you're also not going to... You want a fate point, Alistair?
What's the bargain?
Alright, you misinterpret Arjun's meaning and get in the palanquin with him.
The palanquin with me.
No! That is not Alistair's bag!
I know!
He does not want to be the center of attention! That's not what I'm doing!
Do it.
So
Listen, it's fine. You can get out. I'm gonna go burrow myself back now underneath the seat.
So basically, here's the stage. I said before that the palanquin is obstructing the view of what's behind it, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes.
So instead of jumping out and hiding behind the curtains, Alistair is going to jump out and hide directly behind the palanquin
Yep.
and just wait.
Alright.
Delightful.
So the two of you are now on stage in various states of not hidden, but also hidden. Mechanically.
There's an attempt at hiding.
Bruh, I rolled an 8, and I have Ghost in the Trenches.
Yeah, you're
I am
fine.
not
So
here.
y'all are fine. And it is
I'm
also
assuming I have
dark.
to re-hide because I was moved from my old hiding spot.
No, you don't.
No, I don't have to hide again.
You're still in the palanquin, and the fabric is still down.
Oh, okay. So
It
just
like
go to
the covering has not been lifted at all.
Got it.
Alistair's just sat on the ground behind the palanquin, shaking his head like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
And then, Argent, you hear a voice. And Alistair hears a voice. And this voice echoes through the entire hall. But for Argent, it's weird because it sounds like it's coming from directly in front of you. But for everyone else, it sounds like it's coming from inside the palanquin. And it begins to speak. To the villagers of Calient, O followers of Umbralis, I welcome you again to renew our ways.
Can I do a
And
lore
to
check real
res-
quick to see,
Huh?
to see if I know what Umbralis is?
Yeah, please.
5?
Alright, so,
Yeah, Lord check as well. Okay, cool.
alright, so at this point, you've... Okay, so Umbralis is weird. It is... Here's the thing. You know from etymology that it has to do with shadow. You know from what you've seen so far it has to do with secrets. You can put together very easily that it is some power or term for the god of secrets, but you do not know these specifics. Hey, Chad, do you want to make a lore roll too?
It's a specific aspect of Odin, is what
Yes.
I'm getting.
It's more like a... Yeah, more like a local god variety of one of the bigger pantheon.
If I don't know, this is so fucked up.
Umbralis is the god of Calient. It is the patron of your village. It is the force that has hidden you.
Wouldn't it be matron?
That's true.
You said you were talking about Umbralis earlier.
Oh, yeah, and I did say matron. So yes, it is the matron of this village. You don't know the specifics in terms of an outside context, but you know, because you've lived here, that this force is what your people pray to, and it's... yeah. And
I interrupted you, sorry.
No, yeah, it's fine. The voice continues. To have us all here, gathered as one, is an exceptional feeling. And to see that there are more, too, is excellent.
Okay.
Child of Thotiana, would you please rise?
Fuck.
I almost said the wrong name. Like, who the fuck's correct? Anyway, Chad slowly rises. He looks around like, oh, fuck!
Alright, Chad, you look around. Everyone is still staring directly at the palanquin, except for Maverick, who is just looking at you in a kind of wide-eyed terror.
I look at him back with the same amount of fear, and then try to, like, smile. Like, just joking, just kidding. He's gonna piss himself. But anyway, he approaches the palanquin.
You have been gone for some time, I hear. And again, like, Arjun, you're in the palanquin. The voice is coming from inside of the palanquin with you.
This is deeply weird.
Yeah.
This is weird for me too because I was just in there. I know no one's in there but Arjun.
Now then, I have an important question for you. You are, as of now, the only member of the village who is still yet to face the trial.
Trial? That's ominous as fuck.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Chad just remains silent, trying his best not to make eye contact with anything, anywhere.
Give me a will check, please.
Well, if I fail on purpose, what will happen?
Please don't.
I will not fail on purpose, I promise you.
I will give you a fate point to resist the urge to be silly.
I resist the urge to be silly.
Get a fake point.
Yay!
Alright.
It's so fucking funny, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. But I appreciate every time you bring fun comedy into this. Like, you have done nothing but spread joy and chaos. Chad feels that gripping feeling on the back of his head, and as she speaks to him, all he can remember is it just that memory that he somehow found locked away in his mind of being lost in the dark caves under the mountain comes back, and the voice he hears now is the same one that he heard in the dark as a child before everything went black and he could not remember anymore. That same voice is the feeling of 5 cold fingers squeezing his head and locking things away. That same voice is the voice of one of the elders, but somehow the only elder's voice he's ever heard.
Oh shit.
Now then, child, will you not take the next step?
I look towards Maverick.
He's...
Go ahead.
No, he's just kind of like still kind of shocked and shrugging, but what are you looking for in Maverick?
A yes or no. I don't know if I can...
Alright, roll empathy.
Hello?
At the very least, you're the one person who's good at rolling empathy.
Yeah. It's just taking a minute is all.
I'm gonna eat my computer in a second.
Please don't eat your computer, my guy.
I don't
At
think you
least not
understand.
raw. I mean, like, throw it in the oven for a few minutes or something.
Might want to...
Season that thing, you know?
Yeah.
maybe re-roll that empathy roll.
I mean, you can if you want. This is a success, but if you want to get like...
that's a success? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So, but do you want to take the 2?
I want to re-roll, but I don't want to be worse.
Do you want to risk the 1?
I don't want to risk the 1, I don't think, no.
This is... we already know this is a success.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're good.
Alright, Maverick, you look at him, and he shakes his head yes. He nods his head yes.
I look toward the palanquin, and I go, yes. I take the trial. I will take the trials.
Wonderful.
I am feeling all sorts of ways right now about this shit.
Okay.
Yeah. What's
Can I
up?
stand up in the palanquin and start like moving my arms around, like feeling for a
Yes.
person?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
What are you doing?
Give me an athletics check.
Uh,
So you will not have to roll a notice check, but I will have you make the athletics check. So you're trying to like walk around on the cushions to feel for any. There is no one else here. It is just you in this thing.
what are you planning?
Oh, nothing. I have no plans.
Just keep in mind that I'm sat right behind it, so if you're gonna blow it up, give me some warning.
Okay. I might still wait before I pull the curtains down to see so people can see there's nothing. But Chad seems okay so far. I'm waiting. I'm readying an action in regular terms. Continue.
Sniff.
Now, I shall read to you the ancient ways and remind you of how we must live.
The ancient ways that are written on the thing that I stole.
And then it begins reciting that without the paper. Like from memory, you hear things like good fortune good fortune to those who see without knowing and know without seeing. May the path you walk upon be shrouded. We are not seen, and in that lack of sight are we truly safe. Etc., etc., etc.
Sorry.
Hey, Argent, can you do a notice check for
Sure.
me specifically? Never mind.
Okay. Hey, could Alistair please give me a lore check?
Yep.
Cool. Alistair, you have a splitting headache. You have a splitting headache, and you feel like something is wrong.
Yeah, no, this is the thing that Argent, if you had succeeded in that notice check, you would have heard hyperventilating coming from behind you. Less deep
Oh no!
panic
Do you
breathing.
want me to re-roll it?
Actually, could Lou, Chad is close enough to also hear the hyperventilating. Could you please roll that notice check as well?
My God. Yes.
Yeah. So, Lou, you can absolutely hear. It sounds like someone is having a panic attack.
Should I? Can I roll empathy to see if I react to it?
Yeah.
I just want to see if I'm like, hey, you good in there? Or I'm just like,
Yeah. Well, and if I can see you respond to it, then I can respond to it.
does 3 respond?
It's up to you, my guy.
So a 3 on empathy here would be that you hear the hyperventilation, you know that it's someone having a panic. You know exactly why it would be happening here, and you want to see if if Chad would like reach out and respond to whoever's panicking.
Yeah, I was okay. So 3's enough. So he's going like,
Yeah. You can like Chad can tell someone is this is bad. This is very bad. Someone is in danger.
well, I'm just kind of like, while he's talking, it's like, is everything all right in there?
I hear you speaking, and like I'm not in a good way. I'm hyperventilating. My head hurts. Like I feel tense and nervous. It's basically, you know how whenever Alistair gets mad, the people around him feel the effects of Pariah's curse. It's basically that, but happening to me. And I say nothing when I hear Chad, but I'm just like, I need to get away from this. And I look up like in front of me where the curtains are, toward where the backstage is, and I'm still like I've still not been noticed. So I basically just jump behind the curtain, like just rush behind the curtains. I don't run away, like I don't run off, but suddenly all of the sounds of panic just stop, and I'm not there anymore. I'm just behind the curtains.
Oh,
Can I see if I notice that now? That is funny. The fuck.
Yeah, you can.
Chad's like, are you okay back there? And I'm like, what?
hi. Hey, baby.
Oop, shit. Ignore that, ignore that, ignore that. I'm testing things.
Can you get rid of that?
I'm trying.
Don't read it. Don't look at it.
Luckily, my thing won't let me see anything for his dark mode.
I can't read.
Excellent.
So we're safe.
Yeah, so Alistair jumps behind the curtains and he falls
hey.
to his hands and knees, and he's
Yep,
just still
I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
the tried and true.
The tried and true, nothing but fights.
What in God's green earth just happened?
I hit a button I shouldn't have hit, revealed something I'm working on because I'm trying to make a couple of edits for Bounds purposes. And it just had to, I hit the button and I had to get rid of
I
it real
see.
quick.
Y'all remember that time you showed up in Roll20 chat and there were just like a billion rolls from me, and you were like, Dan, what the fuck?
I see.
I did a similar thing where I almost spoiled the existence of Alistair as a player character.
Oh shit. Cat appeared. Made mess.
Argent did notice, by the way. Like,
Oh yeah, I think given that I've noticed that things
Yeah.
are something is incredibly wrong, it's time to pull the emergency button.
yeah, at this point, you know that bad things are happening to Alistair right now.
Yeah,
and you don't know why.
I want to open the curtain to the back first, and then open the curtain to the front and jump out the back and try and blow up the pelican. Like first I want it to be clear that it's empty, and then I want to shoot it.
Okay, yeah.
So you're trying to do all this without being noticed?
I mean, slightly, but I, if you can, sure. But his main focus is his friend is very, very clearly hurting, and it's clearly this weird mystical box's fault. So, like, if you can somehow dodge out of the way, sure. But that's not his first thought with this. Like, I'd take a disadvantage stealth roll or whatever the heck you do with that.
I know, I love it.
Good for him.
Good for him. Me too, bestie. I want to know who he is.
Okay, so so I would say roll fighting to get him, or not fighting to get him out of the palanquin. Roll athletics to get him clear of the blast zone, and then roll lore.
Beautiful.
Wait, who are we getting clear of the blast zone?
Me.
Oh,
Of
okay.
my own blast zone, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So
I wasn't sure if we were talking about me. I was like, I'm not even there anymore.
yeah, Chad is standing in. So Chad and Alistair are out of the way. You are able to jump on out. And everyone notices. And
Oh, yeah.
the voice
Oh, yeah.
finally stops for a minute.
I might even be fearing this lord, depending on how it turns out, because I forgot and I saw it when I was whoopsing through my stats that I can do that after I see the result of a roll, which is phenomenal. Yeah, I'll take a 7 instead. Why not? Be angry. Rather than explode it, I want to disintegrate it. It's the same kind of thing, but different levels of, different types of blah. The magic is more disintegrate than explode anyway.
You fire the beam at it. And the voice that you heard at the palanquin now echoes from the entire space. And it says a single word.
Why is it like that?
No. Ah!
I win!
I'm going to burn one of her fate points.
Uh-oh.
The voice just said no. Is that all it said?
Yep.
We still fucking die?
So you feel a
Oh, I
resistance.
kind of wish I had added a fate point onto mine now, too. Oh, it would be really cool. Anyway, keep going.
So you feel resistance against your attack, which instead of blocking it, just redirects it straight down. So there is now a hole in the floor that leads into the cellar.
Of course.
And then the light that was in the room fades the rest of the way until the longhouse is in complete darkness. And who might you be? What whelp comes into my village? What outsider dares plumb these secrets?
Ooh.
Think I missed something? Why did you attack?
Because it was hurting Alistair, whatever it was.
Yeah, okay. I've got like 5 other things going on at once.
Yeah, I was like prepared but chilling until it actually hurt him, and then once it was hurting him, I was like, oh fuck no. I will dig up any secrets which I please. Especially that of those who are so clearly hurting my friend over there. He's dumb. He's totally outing you, but it's fine.
I think even behind the curtains, like as he's Alistair's in a bad place. He's got a headache. He's like shaking. He hurts. And you say that, and even in his current state, Alistair's like, "Oh, son of a bitch."
Yeah. You ask me, but who are you?
I am the priestess of Umbralis. I am the champion of this village. I am its protector through these ages and this strife. That is who I am. And this is again echoing throughout the longhouse, and people are beginning to stand up and like shuffle towards the door.
Can I see if anyone else in the crowd looks like they're experiencing any similar thing to what Alistair is like? Does anyone else look in pain?
No one else is in pain. Some people are worried, some people are confused, but that's understandable.
Yeah.
Me and my fishing friend are like, what just fucking happened?
You have an invisible priestess and a dragon child having it out on the stage.
Where did I leave off? Ah, yes. How dare you, on this one of our holiest of nights, interrupt the rituals? Do you not understand what this means?
Frankly, no. But you're hurting him and I needed to stop.
And who is he?
Well, first stop hurting him and then maybe I'll tell you something.
Oh my god. Oh my
The one time the voice of reason isn't here.
Do we have an in-lore reason why Alex Augusto is absent, by the way?
I don't know, but I feel like we can make it up later.
No, I do have one. He's having a meeting with Kira and the Reeds about their travels and like where they're going next. He wants to get like he wants their tour schedule.
He's
Fantastic.
a businessman doing
Businessman.
business.
Gonna make you money as an unmarked fan. Anyway. Why don't you explain why it's so important to me? Or just tell me things. I want to know all the things.
Roll provoke.
Chad is close to this nonsense too, right?
Uh,
Can you hear what's going on? Or
Oh
just,
no,
like,
yeah, you can hear. You're right. Like they're loud. Again, the priestess's voice is coming from everywhere in the building.
Yeah, I sizzled her carriage or whatever.
I can't do anything. Wait, let me you can like make them stop. Let me see what I can do.
I will tell you. But you need to know this. You should not know. That is the way of this place. That is the way of our God.
I just mumble to myself, well, she shouldn't have said that.
Oh no! This is like the worst combination of things. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, you're
However,
gone.
that's going to be her retort, so please roll will.
Sure.
Oh god. Oh god.
I freaking hate the like shadow obscurity person.
I'm going to beat the cat up. Give me a second.
Please don't beat up the cat.
Jesus.
All right, so you take one you take one mental damage.
That's fine.
I actually landed a hit on Arjun in psychological combat. This is
Okay.
not how this should be.
Yeah. Well.
A little mad.
While
There's
this
been many people who've told me I should not know. And that has never stopped me, and it never will, including your god, because his philosophies are wrong. It's so bad. It went from, hey, you hurt my friend, to, oh, you're the epitome of hiding things from people. I hate you now.
Not
chat into the carriage.
Tintin, while
Yes?
this interaction is happening, can I do a check to see if I can figure out more about what's going on right now? Like,
Yes, but first, chat, Lou, what did you just say? I heard you were gonna try to get into the carriage.
Can I reach in and grab Arjun?
Oh no, Arjun's outside.
I'm standing on the stage.
He blasted his way out of the palanquin, and then the shadow force turned his attack at the ground.
Yeah. And the ground of this stage has been disintegrated, except for like the few the edges where he's standing.
And yet somehow the and like only where the palanquin, or like there's just a big hole in it. The stage is still mostly together. It's just that there's a hole.
Yeah. He's probably especially like a little especially scaly right now, like a little slit. Because that's what happened when he gets upset. You get a little bit of slit eyes going on.
Yeah. So would Chad like to do something else since Argent's already out?
I want to gently take him away. I'm trying to figure out how.
Just slowly pick him up.
Roll
I don't know if that's
fighting.
gonna go down well right now.
Or that would be fighting, but because it's grappling, it would be fighting and then athletics if you succeed first.
Okay, I don't think I will, but I just want to attempt.
All right, Ace, please, fighting check.
Can I, instead of trying to like fight my way out of the grapple, I just want to shoot up into the air out of his reach?
Okay, give me a will check then. Yeah, spend the fate point. Give me the will check.
Sounds good.
All right, yeah.
Damn,
I
just
float now.
Chad, you lunge at where Argent's voice is coming from, but he's already up in the air, hearing you stumble towards him.
Go help Alistair.
Where is he?
And then Alistair, you were asking if you could learn more about this.
Yeah.
Give me a lore check. Or actually, no, give me a will check.
Alright, I'm gonna +2 that will check. 4.
Okay. You try to think.
I'm so sorry.
The darkness around you actually makes it a little bit clearer. But this... You can't glean any specific information. But you can tell that something is... incorrect. Something's off. Not about the situation, but like about
the voice in general.
Yeah, about the voice in general. And then the voice responds to Argent. Wrong, maybe, but natural. The shadows hide, as is their nature. Would you damn the fire for burning as well as for casting light? Would you damn the waters for soothing as well as drowning? Would you damn the skies for giving men hope and for striking them down at random? And that's going to be, yeah. Give me a will check, Argent.
Ooh.
Rest
Yeah,
in peace.
that's
This
what
person has some solid provoke.
Alright,
Another
so the one... Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I can never remember the specific wording on what happens if in these situations.
Alright, Ace, did you put a +2 to your will roll, or is it just a 6?
I did not add a +2 to it.
So it's a 7 to a 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind me looking through my rulebook for very specific terms. Oh! Okay, so here's how this works. When you take stress, check off a stress box with value equal to the shift value of the hit. So basically the difference between, if that box is already checked, check off a higher value box.
Yeah.
You can only check off one stress box per hit.
Yeah, so my lowest two are. Luckily, I have a ton of mental.
Yeah, you have basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 2 consequence, which you can basically sink damage without it affecting your health bar, but it will have to be healed later. Or it can't but for the the 2 slot consequence that you have heals at the start of every session.
Yeah. I thought don't you get additional mental and physical slots when you go over a certain number?
So you get up to the 4, and then once you hit the 4, it turns into a 2. You get the 2 consequence where you can basically sink damage without affecting your health. And you also, but here's the thing. So right now you have, because you used Fury, you've used up your other 2 slot, your general 2 consequence slot, where you sink damage, okay, without it affecting your health. You've taken both your 1.
Does Argent have 2 mild consequences?
So Argent, Argent has, so you have,
I use the physical one. I cannot use the mental ones for Fury.
Yeah, so right now your normal one, your standard minor consequence slot is taken up from the Fury, and your other one, your mental consequence slot is still open.
Yes. Okay. So my base mental, and then I have a second mental because I have a +5 will.
Yes.
Yes. So I have 2 for mental, and then,
but otherwise, you have only 4 mental stress, which is actually your health.
Yes.
So you've taken the 1 slot and the 2 slot of mental stress, and you have the 3 and the 4 left. And apparently it goes up. So, glad I actually checked that out. But you can only check off 1 stress box for hit, which is good. So basically it means you have 4 turns of being able to take damage until you have to start putting it into consequences.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good ass provoke.
Yep. Can you repeat the last thing she said?
So the last thing she said was, it is wrong, but it is also, it may be wrong, but it is natural. Would you damn the fire for shedding light as well as burning? Would you damn the water for soothing as well as drowning? Would you damn the skies for offering men hope and striking them down at random?
Yes, for we may be what we are, but we choose what it is that we do. I do not agree that you are stuck with whatever you are simply born to.
Roll provoke.
There's a little bit of hit home for him there.
Not a great provoke.
Yeah, I'm tempted to re-roll him, but I don't have any fate points left.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nothing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, you didn't even let me decide, but it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Yeah, child. And suddenly, the darkness somehow coalesces. Not into a form, not into a person, but just into a point of depth that you cannot see the end of, that somehow takes up space before you. And it just says, I chose this.
So she's going like shadow form? Is that
not even going, it's not going shadow form. It's just like, there is a darkness before you you have never seen the likes of before.
Yeah, it's just a
It is not a
shadowy
person,
spot.
it is not a thing, it is just nothing in front of you forever and ever and ever.
Okay, well, I think he's going to switch into dragon mode, and the response is, I didn't choose this, and go with the other one.
This is an issue.
This is.
How do we get here?
The child is forced with someone who is equal in willpower to his own. Therefore, his only course of action is to be violent.
Yeah. Well, and also I know the dragon has an incredible provoke skill.
All right, so do you have a fate point for dragon?
I do. I do have a fate. I had 2 left.
Okay, yeah.
So I have 1 left. So should I roll with the other sheet then?
So are you turning into full-size dragon form or just like normal-size dragon form?
I think not so big as to break the building, but large.
Okay. Yeah, so you turn into a dragon, and then everyone starts screaming and running.
Yeah. Should I roll provoke?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's better.
All right, are you just like a big old roar? Just trying to be scary?
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way of doing it. He stares into her non-existent eyes.
He just stands there and like says, "Okay, if I'm gonna stare into the abyss, I'm gonna do it with style."
Yeah.
The dragon
Tintin.
does have style somehow. Oh, damn.
Tintin, how
The
am I doing
dragon
right
magic
now?
is provoke magic, so his stats are flipped around.
When the thing when that kind of point of unending shadow manifests right there, it's like you can tell one thing. There was never a person here. And this is all some kind of magic, like, this whole operation has been, like, some of the most powerful shadow illusion magic you have ever seen.
Yeah. So as like this whole thing happens, Alistair kind of starts to like stagger to his feet, and he turns around and he walks out onto the stage, and he just stares at the point of shadow, and he's just angry, like just he's still like hurting and shaking, and his breathing is heavy, but he's just mad, and he looks at it and goes, "It's all a lie. You're not him. You're not even here. I don't know what this is." And he's speaking in a voice that like no one has heard him talk in before. It's almost like he's got a very thick accent. Like it's as if he's almost like from a dialect you don't recognize. He's just, it's almost like he's gone primal essentially. And he just stares at the thing and is just like, "You are just a bastard copy."
Ooh.
Are you gonna roll provoke? Are you gonna try to do a thing there?
It's not even really a provoke. It's just I'm letting the people around me, like my friends, understand that whatever this thing is, it's not really here. It's a lie.
As the
I
last, so, but
I
the
could
shadow.
roll a provoke.
No. You don't even need to. You don't even need to because honestly, that was just a question for you. But I don't need you to.
Okay.
The shadow speaks again. Chadwick, are you still here, child?
Is the mic on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wait a
Yes.
second. Chat just kind of quietly, almost like irritatedly, like, "Yeah, I'm here."
Good. Despite these setbacks, I will still be expecting you tomorrow. And please, Prove that you are better than your cheating bastard of a father. And then the light comes back.
Chad just kind of bites his lip and just inhale, exhale.
Hey, do you want a fate point?
Yeah.
Is Chad? What is Chad feeling right now?
Overall, I'm kind of irritated, Ingy, especially at the last thing that she said.
Ingy.
All right, cool. Get a fate point and just have him kind of go off.
Go
Okay.
fucking
Now,
ham.
Yeah.
give me permission to go off.
I'm
Let's
giving
go,
you. I'm giving you DM permission and a fate point to go off.
Yeah, do it.
Wreck this person's shit, dude.
Chad just starts screaming an ungodly, loud, almost animalistic war cry. And he punches through the paladin.
Give me a physique check.
I'm gonna use that to add a +2 to the
Is
punch.
the thing still in here? Like, it hasn't left, has it?
No, yeah, it's still very much here.
Okay.
So 6.
Excellent. You punch one of the supports for like the canvas that goes over top of it. The pole shatters under your fist, and the entire thing moves and smacks into the back wall, cracking another one, causing the top half to just crumple in on itself.
And he just goes, "That was a fucking threat." And he stomps away. He's Angie boy.
He's Ingy. Wait, can I flap my wings so that Chad's hair flows majestically in the wind?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wait, am I? No, I'm good. That was enough. I was like, am I allowed to knock anything else over as I walk away? But I think that was good enough. He's just. How dare she?
How does the shadow respond to that? By the
Oh
way?
no,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shadow
I-
was gone. When she said bastard, cheating bastard of a father, and the lights came back, the shadow was gone.
Oh, I thought you said that she was still here.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, no.
I thought she was gone. Then you said she was back.
No, I was trying to. I said the thing, and I tried to use the lights coming back on as the signifier for she has left.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
miscommunication. We're good.
Yeah. Maverick runs back inside and goes, or just pops his head back inside and goes, Chad?
What?
Oh, I was just about to ask you that.
What?
What's going on, man? What just happened?
I just like as Maverick comes back inside, I look directly at him, full force with Pariah's curse, by the way. And I just like with as much rage as you've ever heard Alistair have, I just look at him and I go, "Your goddess is a lie."
Fucking love it.
Okay.
Certainly dramatic. I turn to my fishing friend. This happen often?
She looks at you with like wide green eyes and just goes, no. I would be home a lot more if it did, dude. Are you kidding?
I have the feeling that we're going to have to hunt down source of disturbance, yes? I'm sure you would be more than welcome to have a tracker such as your hunter such as yourself along. And what prey that would be, such a mystical being.
Yes. Maybe. I'll think on it, but I'll get back to you.
Main issue is Whatever happened that caused friend up there with glasses to get hurt is not good indeed. He is stout fellow, yes?
It looks like a stiff breeze would knock him over. What are you talking about?
Stout of will.
Ah,
You're right. Stiff breeze will walk over.
Yeah, I still don't look good, by the way. Like, I'm sweating, I'm shaking, like, I'm all
Aw.
disheveled. I'm in pain right now.
I think I'm just like headbutting you gently to like try and see if you're okay.
The good old, hey man, nudge nudge.
Nudge nudge.
You, like, go to nuzzle Alistair, and he just,
Yeah.
like, he starts to, like, just rub the, just like he gives you some rubs. He just pets
Oh,
your,
he's going.
'Cause you're
you get a
huge
little
at
sit
this
next
point,
to
right?
you. You currently have an emotional support giant dragon.
I love that I have an emotional support dragon.
so you two are hanging out over by the stage and the Shattered Palanquin. Maverick is at the door. Josiah and Luca are chilling out over on the one wall. And then someone squeezes past Maverick, like, with a panicked look on her face, and you just see Chad's mom.
It's just, it's over as mom. It's just, what?
She runs up and she just gives Chad a hug.
And just, huh?
Are you okay?
He doesn't know what to do, so he just kind of sits there before like patting her back gently.
Chad's mom walks into this room and is like,
Chad, give me an empathy roll.
giant hole.
She is shaking a bit. You can tell she was scared. You're not sure about what, but you know she was scared.
He doesn't ask for what though, because she probably won't tell. But he's just like, "It's gonna be okay. We'll be okay. Don't forget."
She nods a bit. She was like, I'm glad that Maverick let you in on the plan a bit. Maverick, by the way, is far enough away that he can't hear this conversation.
Good.
I'm glad that Maverick got you on the plan enough that you would know how to respond if you came back and she asked about the trial.
Yeah, of course.
Are you gonna... Do you want to roll deception?
Yes.
Do it.
I don't know when he became a dirty liar, but like I love it.
He's just trying to... I feel like Chad is just trying to meet people's expectations without knowing what they are, so he'll just lie as much as he can to get to it. Let's go!
What in Christ?
Success with style, even! She's like, okay, good. I'll have to thank him for making sure that this went down okay. But are you okay?
I'm gonna lie again.
What's the,
Mom. Don't worry about what.
what's the lie?
Everything's fine. It will all work out perfectly.
Should be like a feet like mother sense.
Yeah, no, I was actually just about to say. I was actually just about to say. Yeah, I'm getting a natural plus. I'm getting a +2 on this.
Yeah. Forget a fucking 9. Oh.
A 4. She looks at you and just goes. You know what we're up against. It doesn't have to be okay.
He just nods quietly. And just flashes her a very weak type smile.
No, Chad. Look at me.
He does.
We need this. How to put it? First, can we get rid of the giant lizard over there in the corner?
I just kind of like I rub Argent's like behind his ear because he's still like nuzzled up to me, and I'm like, oh, don't worry, he'll be fine.
I don't believe you.
He's very friendly.
I don't believe you.
That's mom's. Chad's like, he's friendly. He doesn't eat people, or like maybe sometimes.
You're gonna nod along with what Chad's saying.
He's a good dragon guy.
Could we continue this then, with or without the dragon at home?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions to ask you.
Myself and Maverick will and myself, Maverick, and Kurt will answer whatever you can or whatever you need to know.
Considering that the cat might as well be out of the bag at this point, I just look at Argent and I just go, Argent, take a breath.
Can you give me a rapport check?
Yeah, give him a report check, real
Oh
quick, please.
yeah, you need a.
It's like the unhulk code.
Yeah, I'm gonna-
It's the power of friendship.
I'm gonna +2 this. 5.
That's a 5. Yay!
A goddamn.
Yeah, the one time.
I know I've been doing so bad up until now.
Yeah, like
I just look at him and I'm like, all right, well, he's stuck like that, I guess.
I think
no for this like the scene is over. Like I'll have you guys come in a little later, so you will get to ask one less question, but you will be present.
Okay.
yeah, or yeah, and he can just shift back, but be a little more dragony. Like it's still humanoid, but it's like a little sharper than he usually is.
And maybe a little bit more hungover.
Yeah.
Little
Full
out of it. Senses are all over the place.
Yeah, he can claw hands, little tail, but like person.
So you go with Tatiana back to her house. Maverick.
She just watches it as it shrinks.
She's just like, okay. Gonna file that under never ask.
Yeah, the boy is also a dragon. It doesn't matter.
Gonna file that under never ask. Also, don't let Kurt see that. She will try to behead you.
Keyword being try.
She's done it once. Her and Alex. Oh wait, no, that's Alex, so he'll probably be able to stop her, but regardless.
Right. Explanation time.
So you all head back to Tatiana's house. So, what do you know about Alexander?
I
Y'all
just
look
give
to
her a
Scruff.
look like, bitch, do you not know who I am?
No, I don't think she does.
No.
Have I introduced myself to Tatiana yet? Like my actual name?
I think not. I don't think we really have, because I think it was Alex and Chad.
Yeah, you're kind of all just
Actually,
flying
wasn't
under
kind of
Alex's
vibe.
banner, and that was enough for her.
Gotcha. All right. I just look at her and I'm like, my name is Alistair Cross. And you could see that his accent is kind of like wavering in and out of his normal Alexandrian accent. And he's like slowly getting back to normal. And he's like, I am a House Council member from the city of Alexandria. I know a lot about Alexander.
Excellent. Then you understand that where there are many poles of power in this world, there exists an opposite for almost each. Alexander does not normally appear to have one.
Yes, we've been over that as well. I'm actually also a Sage of Odin.
Oh. Oh. Roll provoke.
I'm gonna +2 it just cause. 7.
A 6! Okay, so you kind of stun her, but you don't, like, get her too off her rhythm, and she's just like, oh. Oh, well, that's good. Okay. That saves me some time. Here.
We've been around the block.
Good, good. People aren't normally. Our village, the village of Calient, is protected by the powers of, as we know it, the being Umbralis. Those powers being shadow, obfuscation. Formerly, it is said, in an older age, this god was the queen of lies, it is said, but no longer. Deception.
Lord, check the Queen of Lies.
Yeah, please do.
I don't know if the 4 is going to be good enough.
Not in this case, no. You've heard, like, this is basically just one of those cases where it's like, yeah, that tracks, but I don't know enough about it.
It's something that I would be familiar with as a Sage of Odin, but not incredibly familiar with. Also, the fact that I don't have...
Yeah, you're not all there in this, so...
Yeah.
Sounds like she sucks.
Yeah, so she says the Queen of Lies, and it kind of like rings a bell, but it's still foggy. Like, I don't understand. I know the Queen of Lies, I know the words, but I just it's not
not there. You can't make the last connection. The power that we use is the power of just secrets. Shadows and hidden things. They might be a pain, but they are natural. And as there is a god of them, there are many who wish to use their power. We have tried to use ours specifically for our own safety. I know of one who was able to find these powers and use them for himself. I met him once, and I never wish to meet him again.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna ask the question. What was his name?
He did not say his name. He said that that would defeat the point. But he was so calm and proud as he said it. And his eyes, the deepest green I've ever seen, shone like forest leaves in the sunlight, but held no joy in them. Give me a context roll, everybody.
Okay.
No.
5.
Okay.
Don't know shit.
Alright,
Step 2.
Alistair, you met him once. You hate him. It's our boy. Oh, wait, no. Arjun as well. You also met him once. You also hate him. It's Lon Q.
Yup, that reads.
Motherfucker.
Is it?
Lon Q.
It's Long Q.
Ah, goddammit, not this idiot again.
Just for a moment, I just look at Tatiana and I just go, that weaselly little son of a bitch.
I wouldn't bring his mother into this. But
pat his side. He's like, "Worry not, friend. One day you can wear his spine like scarf."
That was a
One day
statement.
soon, I hope.
I like that.
Why? Thariana looks at you. Why?
Everywhere we go, there is problem. Ah, why is there problem? Fucker shows up.
His name's Lon Q, by the way. He's a
I did
fucking
not need.
snake.
I did not need to know his name.
She don't give a fuck what his Sorry.
Okay.
So,
So-
what's this ritual she keeps talking about?
So the whole deal with the Day of Communion is that it is where, through the recitation of hymns and mantras, we are able to revitalize the power that keeps us hidden from the rest of the world. Some who are granted access, like Alex Augusto for his help with the dragon problem, and by extension, those who follow him, are allowed to know these things. They are deemed safe, they are deemed trustworthy. Others, like the Imperials, and unfortunately many Imperial refugees, are not allowed to know. And this is my issue. I do not believe it is right anymore to sit back, to let this happen to the world around us. And I want it to change. And I guessed correctly that, Chad, you would feel the same way.
Chad nods.
So it's very interesting, Tintin, that that's the reasoning. Hold on a second. I gotta check something on my character sheet real quick.
Uh-oh, Skadios.
Uh-oh, let's go.
Okay, cool. Um, so you know how Alistair is kind of like he's got kind of a kind of amnesia given his
Yeah,
past life.
yeah.
So specifically hearing Tatiana say that she doesn't believe that it's right, and she wants it to change because of, like, you know, there are people who are suffering because of such and such, and you know, they can help them if not for secrets, that sort of thing. It kind of triggers something in him.
Oh yeah, it
And,
hits you like a hammer blow.
It fucking hits me like a hammer. And I want to do a flashback, but there's no way for anyone else to.
Not right now. I'll give
Yeah.
it to you later, but not right now. Actually, I know exactly when it'll happen.
Okay. So hearing her talk like that, Alistair realizes, like, oh, Tatiana is a kindred spirit. She's just the same as I am. And he looks at her and he's just like immediately on board, and he's like, what do you need us to do?
This she turns to Chad. I'm sorry that your being back has brought you into all of this, but I need to make sure that you are willing to help.
I'll do anything, Mama. You know that.
I do. And I'm so thankful.
Anything. He's trying to seem like not too like fluffy in front of his friends, but you can tell that he was like to hug his mom.
Yeah.
He's trying to be
Everyone roll empathy, actually. Everyone give me an empathy check.
Yeah.
As
My empathy
tradition, I would
sucks.
probably fail this.
None.
I got a 2!
Josiah, you can tell that Chad just...
I have a +4 to empathy. I got 0. That's so bad.
Goes right over your head.
I don't know what a mom is, man.
Your mom was a tube!
You've got lots of like father figures in your life now, but there is no mother figure.
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck is this?
But yeah, Josiah, you can tell straight up that Chad cares about his mom, and he wants to give her a big hug. But she, in talking with Chad, she goes, right now, her place of power, her domain, as it were, is the cavern of trials beneath the mountains. I remember when you were young and your father was still here that I think he took you there sometimes. And now, having remembered that, I thought, you're also the only one who has never faced their trial after coming of age. Funnily enough, you left 2 months before it was supposed to happen.
I'm not quite on that part. They don't know how old I am.
I never even specified what age coming of age is.
Yeah, but true.
But
I don't
he
know if
wasn't-
that's common knowledge. That means that he's not an adult yet, but
Well, also, that was supposed to be 2 months ago, so
yeah.
who knows? Right now, Chad, you are the only one capable of entering that place. You're the only one capable of walking the path of the trial and finding some way to stop her. Would you be willing to do that? To help us with this?
He takes a deep breath. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I have one question.
Yes.
Is it going to hurt?
I cannot say.
Tintin,
Yeah?
would I have any inkling as to whether or not this is going to hurt?
Do you want this to be an investigation roll, or do you want it to be supernatural?
I was thinking lore.
Lore?
Yeah.
I
Supernatural.
will allow you to roll lore.
I have one more fate point, so
Are you gonna re-roll?
it's even worse. Cool.
It's even worse. Alright, but it's still a pass. Do you ask the cards? Do you beseech the fragmentary power of Odin?
The power of Odin, yes.
You just came across a vast and deep darkness, the likes of which you have barely ever seen before. You feel below your feet something far, far worse.
Oh,
Well, you don't know that, but I do.
you know. Lou knows this though, and he's just going, "Oh,
Uh, I look at Chad, and I feel like the throoming of shadow beneath my feet, and I'm just like, yeah, Chad, not to kill your buzz or anything, but it's going to be excruciating.
Wow, thanks.
neat! Thank you!"
And I look at Chad, and then I look at Tatiana, and I'm like, you're gonna need help. That means I need to reconnect with a side of myself that I haven't been touched with for a long time.
That was actually the next thing I wanted to ask. She looks at Argent. What was your name again?
Argent.
Argent. Do you think you can do what you did tonight again?
I would ask which part, but yes.
I mean, I think we know which part.
The disintegrating pit or the dragon pit?
No, neither.
Oh.
The philosophical. I need
Oh.
more people to know that what's going on is messed up.
Oh,
You seem to be good at arguing in some capacity.
I can 1,000% shit on the power of lies and obfuscation. It is my entire life's mission at the moment to counteract lies and hiding and fuck those guys. I'm so in.
And
I'm excited.
Josiah, yes?
Hmm.
The people seem to like you. I'm going to
I am
need your help
friendly guy.
too.
Yes.
This is actually playing out a lot better than I thought. I didn't know if Kurt and Maverick would have been able to help with this, but this is shaping up a lot better. I need a crowd tomorrow night. No, I don't need a crowd. I need an audience.
Why not? I am the greatest court jester on this ship of clowns.
Isn't your boss a clown?
Yes.
Okay.
You will have your crowd. Worry not.
So excited.
Do you just have to be outside, yes, in one spot? Or do you need specific
Yes.
place?
I need a specific place. The plan will be as follows. I need... she looks over. Chad,
He barks for.
I need you to go through with the trial
Yeah.
and roll. Hey, Chad, roll empathy.
Empathy.
You can tell she's kind of like holding back a little bit of excitement mixed with anger. I need you to go in there,
Yeah.
and I need you. I need you. Do you remember your dad?
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell you.
We literally spoke with him not too long ago.
But
My point
no.
over that. I remember.
Let's not tell her that.
Yeah, I wasn't saying that
Yeah.
as Alistair. I
But-
was saying that as just an observation.
Dude.
I want to remind you, or no, sorry, keep going.
Is it- It's almost as if it was like yesterday or maybe a few weeks ago that I've seen him.
Oddly specific. I need you to he took his trial, and according to everyone, he succeeded. Except for her. She claimed that he cheated somehow, that his connection to other powers made the point of the test moot. I don't know what he did. I don't know what she claimed that he did, but I don't think that he cheated. Now, you are his son. I need to see if there's a chance that you can do again to her. If you can make her feel like this whole test, this whole charade is a crock of shit, if you can go in there and win, that would make me happy.
He takes hold of her hand, looks her in her eyes, and goes, "Mama, I am the world's little prankster. I'm a little chaos agent, and I got you. Do not worry."
I have a question.
Roll rapport real quick, Chad.
Yeah.
I am the world's greatest chaos agent. I don't know if that's what your mom wanted to hear, but that's what you just gotta get.
Look, he's not fucking wrong.
He's just a little
All
guy.
right, no, she's all right with it. She's like, okay, that's good enough. I will take. She's like, that is fine.
That's my boy.
That's my boy. He's all right. My son's ready to throw bricks. Let's go.
I have a question. Trial takes place in cave, yes?
Yes.
There are rocks in
Chadwick, have you considered opening up mountain like Anto?
You do have earth magic.
Yeah,
His
he can
eyes-
ask
Like that
me.
one time when we were in Ganar, except a wee bit bigger. Just a little bit.
His eyes get really big, like boots, like Puss in Boots. His eyes get big when he's like doing like the little. whiny
Yeah,
thing.
the
It's
little
like,
cat thing, but you're just like really excited.
It's like I'm gonna open the earth and let everything out. Yes. Looks over at Tatiana, it's just like I'm gonna make so many moles.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Thaltiana,
Yeah.
do you understand the nature of Umbralis?
I understand that it is, from what I can, I'll put it this way. It is shadows, and it is hiding. It has helped my people. But whatever this is, whatever it has become, it is wrong, and it is causing pain.
Yes, I have reason to believe that Umbralis, as you know them, is someone very gifted with the power of shadows, abusing the might of the God of Secrets to manipulate you and your people.
Okay, but the God of Secrets is still wrong in general, though.
The God of Secrets is not wrong because of his nature. You just really don't like the fact that the secrets exist.
I
My
contest
friend.
that, but what?
Are they truly practitioner of God of Secret, or like the others we have come across and stolen power?
I cannot say for sure, but given the fact that the Empire is still not able to find the people of Calient, there's no reason for me to believe at the moment that it is someone with the stolen power. Which means that it's very likely that whoever this individual is a trueborn practitioner of the God of Secrets power.
Yes, I don't. If I'm assuming correctly based on your implied statements there, I don't think she'd be a paladin, or else she would have known who I was, and she seemed confused by me.
And we're not even sure if the Empire even knows about Odin at all.
Yeah, that was kept off my learning list, but so was a lot of other things.
I'm learning a lot more about the Empire than I knew in the last 5 minutes, and I don't think I like it, but we will move on.
You are welcome to ask questions.
One thing at a time, Argent. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
Now, given my limited memory at this moment of the old days, back before I became affiliated with Alexander, someone from the clergy of Odin abusing that power for themselves, it actually doesn't sound too far off. Things became quite corrupt.
Okay, hold on. Speaking of, are you going to be okay? Because you were not okay back there.
Imagine having a part of yourself that you've tried to bury for longer than the lifetime of most people suddenly dredged up out of you forcefully against your will, all at once, all of a sudden. That's what I was just going through.
I mean, minus the longer than you've been alive bit, I do kind of understand.
Yeah, you of all people would kind of know how that feels.
Yeah, so I repeat my statement. Are you sure you're going to be okay? And you don't want to sit this one out?
As I said before, in order to make this happen, I'm going to have to get in touch with a side of myself that I haven't touched in a very long time. It's not going to be fun, but I have to do it anyway.
Oh, just be sure to reach out if you need someone or need help. We're all here.
I appreciate that, and I will.
No, you won't. I want to promise, you self-sacrificing ass.
Argent, I promise that I will, if I need your help.
Or it doesn't. Okay, listen. I understand that I'm always asking for all things, but this is not it. I need you to tell me. It doesn't have to be me. It can be one of them.
Yes, God. You are just the most skeptical child I've ever met. Yes, I will reach out if I need help. God.
Okay. You get a literal pinky for a pinky promise. And a very expected eyebrow.
I look at you, and all of the sudden, all of the broody, angry, just super not okay, just completely leaves Alistair in a moment, and he just starts cracking up. And as he's laughing his ass off, he pinky swears to you.
I'm not doing this wrong, right? This is how you do that.
No,
This is adorable.
No. You're doing great. You're doing great, kid. I promise. In fact, I feel better than I have in a little while.
I don't understand why he's laughing. I can't even ask because the last person. Never mind, I'll take it.
I just kind of I tussle your hair like in that affectionate older brother kind of way that's super embarrassing for you, and I'm just like, never change, kiddo, never change.
Okay, fine. All right. That's all I needed to check up on. That goes for everybody, frankly. Don't go run off in a corner and then not come back.
All right then. If this is to work tomorrow, we all should be at 100%. So please feel free to stay here. I don't know if you have rooms at the tavern or not, but my house is open. There's the couch. We might have sleeping bags under the stairs. I could pull out for you if you'd like.
I'd take a couch. I have a feeling, given what went down right now, we probably shouldn't be going outside too much.
Well,
If there is
when
not enough room, I'll more than happy to take floor. It is good wood.
thank you.
I can also be smaller if you need less space to be taken up.
It's
I
like a
forgot that Arjun can turn into a pet dragon.
Could be itty bitty.
You can turn into a baby dragon.
what a campaign we have devised.
Emotional support baby dragon.
But with night deepening and a plan settled and an enemy found, we will end session for tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's perfect too, because like shit happened, but
It was like
Lost was able to
precursor
come
shit.
back around for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
come back from the meeting, and go, hey, what the fuck did you idiots do?
Yeah, I cannot wait for Wasp to come back and Alex's first fucking line to be, "What the fuck did you do?"
well, I can't wait to hear that too, but that'll be for hopefully next week.
Yeah.
In which case, we will see you then. Have a good evening.
night.